Welcome back to the Kick and Post YouTube channel and podcast with your hosts Amal Thompson and Chris Perry. And welcome to your Kick and Post Super Bowl preview. The Super Bowl that none of us wanted. Kansas City Chiefs versus the San Francisco 49ers. Let me take that back. Otto's still a part of the team. Shouts out our boy Otto. He did want the Niners to be in the Super Bowl, and I wish him the best. But I didn't want the Super Bowl, but it's all good. Chiefs, Niners in Vegas. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good. Would have been a way better Super Bowl with the Ravens, but they folded, so.
It would have been a way better Super Bowl with the Lions, but Dan Campbell thinks he's playing Madden.
Oh my gosh. Okay, can I address that real quick? Because I've been hearing that a lot, especially at work.
Go ahead.
We can't be upset.
Go ahead.
We can't be upset. They've been doing it all year. That's the brand, and they got them to this point. So why would you stop? And we do the same thing with other coaches. Like, for example, Dallas, when everything that's been working for you all year, you get to the big game, and then you stop doing that, and it's like, why did you stop? But, like, Dan Campbell's been doing that all year, and it just happened to not work. And now it is just... Now he hits 18 on blackjack is what I see now. So, I don't know.
You want to hear my rebuttal?
What?
If we're going to do this all year and all game, I feel like the situation that you do it in should make sense.
Yes.
So, if it's 4th and 3 on the Niners 3 with 17 seconds left in the first half, I fully expect you to go for it. That's 21 points. That's a huge difference. You are on there. You have your offense on the field for about 15 of the seconds. Last second, something clicked in your head. You know what? Let me take the points. Why did you adjust your philosophy there? And then, when all momentum is leaving and you need points, that's when you go back to your original philosophy. When they took those 3 points, I'm not going to lie. It actually hit me like, it's not a good look. Because one, it shows that you're kind of losing your, you're losing that edge a little bit, that natural you. And I feel like you went for it to regain that edge at the wrong time. Your team had already lost momentum. At this point, just get some points on the board. Everything's falling down the drain, right? When you were up and you had that momentum, you could have really put your foot on their neck. You went subtle. You took the 3 points. It looked very much not like your play calling. He looked very unsure in that play call as well when I was watching it. And in that moment, I was like, I'm not too happy about it. Did I go ahead and put money on the Detroit Lions to win by 3 points at that point? Yes, I did.
Disgusting
but I started to feel a lot less confident about my pick at that point. I was like, ugh. I don't like how he did that. And then that just kind of trickled into the second half. And I feel like they lost their edge completely. So even though I'm making fun of the Madden thing, that is a little bit of the Madden thing as well. When I play Madden, I am very indecisive. Sometimes I'll be going for it on 4th. Another time I'll be down 21 and punting. Don't make no sense. That's where more of my joke is coming from. Because I feel like it started to not make much sense when he made those decisions. I'm cool with him going for it on 4th. Just do it the whole game. That's my stance.
That's true.
When it's the obvious time to do it, 4th and 3, if they get the ball on their 3 with like 17 seconds left, what's the worst that's going to happen? If you let them score in 17 seconds from their 3, that's more of an indictment on you. Like, it's not like you made it a crazy difference. It was still a 2-possession game regardless. If you get 3. Or if you don't get the 3 points. The touchdown is what really would have set things over the edge. But anyway, we're not here to review his play calling. I still think Detroit's great. Ben Johnson stayed on board. They'll be good next year. I do think Jordan Love takes a step up next year. But I still think, they'll be the top 2 in the division. Not to go too far ahead to next year's predictions, but they'll be okay. But with the Super Bowl that we have ahead now, because of these play calling issues, on both ends, actually, for Baltimore and Detroit, we get the Super Bowl. And I think there's quite a few storylines. What's your favorite one looking into it 2 weeks from now when they play?
I don't know, because, like, I'm not as invested. Like you said, this isn't my Super Bowl. I'm not really a fan. I don't care. The Bengals ain't in it. I'll see y'all next year. Like, that's really how I've felt ever since Burrow got hurt. So I'm going to be real. Like, I don't feel anything. I want to see the 49ers win, but I don't feel anything about the Super Bowl at all. Like, I could care less. Really could.
Okay. All right.
I'm a cheese hater. I'm sorry.
At least honesty's there. Me personally, I think it's a huge spot in time for the fans of Mahomes or the fans of the Chiefs or the haters
Yeah.
of Brady to see if Mahomes will be able to rack up his third Super Bowl in 4 appearances. Um, Brock Purdy getting a lot of hate for just managing the talent, but I don't
Yeah.
think they win last night. Oh well, not last night. Last week's game without him.
They
I think
don't.
he played a very, very flawless second half. Used his legs, something that was not really a part of the scouting report necessarily for Brock Purdy. Got him some very key first downs, got him into scoring position quite often, and then utilized his playmakers. I think Brock Purdy's really trying to cement himself as, the unequivocal starting quarterback for the Niners, making sure they don't have to pivot and look elsewhere for starting quarterback help. If he's able to perform in the Super Bowl, this will be very big for him, right? The last Niners Super Bowl quarterback who got to the Super Bowl and really crapped the bed, there were questions about his job until they traded away, 3 first-round picks to get his replacement, and then didn't necessarily work out, right? So I think he's trying to lock in his legacy as the starting quarterback going forward and seeing if they could build and get one, and then who knows? They have a very high payroll, but if they're willing to keep paying, they could try to run it back for another year. If it doesn't hit, can they keep the band together with how big this payroll will be? There'll be a ton of questions to be answered in the offseason if they're not able to finish the job necessarily. But I think that is my favorite storylines right now is how Patrick Mahomes will perform, going for 3 out of 4. And we'll see Brock Purdy step up to the test because if he beats our modern day version of, potentially Brady and keeps Mahomes at 2 Super Bowls and 4 appearances, he'll start getting a little bit of that Eli Manning allure, I feel like.
Yeah. I mean, I agree, especially with how I saw Mahomes last week. Brent was on fire.
Yeah.
He was on fire against
Yeah.
at that point the best defense in the league up until that point. Dismantled. Wasn't even sweating those boys. So that's why I'm
Nope.
like
Unbothered.
I'm leaning towards the Chiefs for the Super Bowl because, like you said, it's my homeboy. Always gets it
Yeah.
done, and then that Chiefs defense is crazy this year. Like every week they've been showing up. Even with this week, the Darius Need shows out again. I think was he the guy on the fumble too? Was they at the one?
Yeah, he punched it out, yeah.
But what kind of play is that? Like to the viewers that are watching, do you understand how insane that play was? Like to be at the right place at the right time at the inch mark, bruh. Like it's
What also
ridiculous.
drives me crazy?
It's ridiculous. What?
There is no reason to dive.
No, he just wanted the touchdown. That's it. All you have to do is just
No,
go
but-
down and let Lamar get it. That's
No,
it.
but if he wraps the ball up and gets hit, there's a potential he falls into the end zone.
Nah, he was going short for the end zone, his body, because his knee was going down. That's why he sucked the ball out. But like that's what I'm talking about. Like how did
But didn't
how?
he dive? That's why, or did he stumble and then realize?
No, I think he was falling short and he knew he was
Oh.
going to the one, so he wanted the touchdown instead of letting Lamar run in because that's just too easy, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
it's not like I had a ton of bets that had Lamar anytime touchdown. Anyway,
Yeah, that's what I had too, and I'm just like, bro, like one, you're being selfish, and two, that's a rookie mistake, and like he's gonna grow a lot from that, and I guarantee you, next year he ain't reaching for shit. He's
that's what I
reaching
said.
for
He
nothing.
also hurt him with the taunting in that red zone drive, didn't he?
Yeah.
So he got the taunting and then he fumbled. Man, then he cut his hand being mad about the fumble. He had like the trifecta of rookie mistakes. I feel like
Exactly.
Like,
So
he
at
did
least you can
everything
learn
wrong
from this.
in that 3-minute window.
Yeah.
I don't think
But
for the to make an argument for the Niners, I don't think there's many guys on that side of the ball that will be making that type of mistake come Sunday, the 12th.
no.
They are very much vet heavy.
Yes.
Not many young bulls on offense. The youngest is obviously the quarterback, who I feel like, not to go back to what I just said, but facing this Chiefs defense, he's going to have to be very safe with the ball. He's going to be has to be very composed under pressure. Obviously, Chris Jones is going to apply a lot of pressure. And then, be very accurate in his passing, which he had moments in the first half of the game last week. Give you reason to pause. I mean, if the Chiefs get up 21 or 17-7 on them, ain't no coming back. I'm a full believer of that. Andy Reid will not squander that lead.
No.
I myself am also leaning with the Chiefs. I've been pretty much plotting on the Chiefs' downfall all year. We could go back to week, I think it was 4, when I said we were going to shake those demons and beat the Chiefs. I think I picked the Dolphins against the Chiefs at one point, not for the playoffs. By that point, I had wisened up, but I took Baltimore against the Chiefs. I took the Bills against the Chiefs. I'm not doing it anymore. And
I'm done. I'm done.
For some reason, Vegas has them as underdogs going into the Super Bowl. I'm going to try to get some of my money back because I'm not betting against the Chiefs. I'm not betting against Travis Kelce, against these linebackers. No offense to the Niners, but Sam Laporta looked quite good against that linebacking core. Got open. Found open space, right? And no offense to Sam Laporta.
100.
He's good. But that Travis Kelce guy is on what, back-to-back 100-yard games?
Oh yeah, he's back. He was gone. He did his best digs. Like he was a little dig impression for a little bit, but he's good now.
I think he's back. And when they're playing backyard football and you can't predict where they're gonna be, but they find each other so well, it's just tough for me to pick Purdy against Mahomes. That's really what it is. Everything on paper, as Vegas is saying as well, is the Niners has the better team, and they do. Technically, if you were to do a draft, first round draft of both teams, unfortunately, after Mahomes, even Kelce is an argument at 2, but after Mahomes, you're probably picking, out of the next 5 picks, 3 to 4 Niners. Only Mahomes and Kelce makes it into that like top 6 to 7 players that would get drafted.
Did Chris Jones drive off a cliff?
Players. No, but you're not taking Chris Jones over CMC. You're not taking Chris Jones over Trent Williams. You're not taking Chris Jones.
I might actually over Trent Williams.
Chris Jones over Trent Williams.
I might this year, yeah.
Arguably the best left tackle in.
Arguably the best D tackle in the league.
Pushing
Chris Jones die off a cliff once again.
History, I feel like, if they're able to ever get a Super Bowl, but in terms of longevity and what he's done.
You know who Chris Jones is? Wait, what?
I mean, Chris Jones.
Do you know that man?
Don't get me wrong, but
he's good.
We're talking about potentially the best left tackle in NFL history.
He's good though. He's just good.
No, but we're talking about arguably the best left tackle in NFL history. That's why I said top 5 picks. We're going probably one of the most versatile running backs in NFL history, the best left tackle in NFL history. I'm probably putting Chris Jones at that 5 spot.
But you putting him top 2 this year though, right? Or no?
We're talking about like both teams in a draft. If we're talking about
I'm talking about right now, today, top 2 at their position. You got Chris Jones at D tackle?
Yeah.
You got Trent Williams at tackle?
I have him as the best left tackle in the league, yes.
Okay. Then that's all I'm saying.
History of the NFL, yes.
I think we can slide Chris Jones in there too. I think he's also not getting the respect he deserves.
Okay.
For what he's done.
That's fair. But again, the Chiefs do not have the same talent on both sides of the ball that the Niners have. I don't think that's an incorrect statement.
No, that is correct.
Okay.
It's very correct.
You're looking at D-line that bolsters, which the Chase Young thing, that's an interesting thing to come back to in a second. But we're looking at Nick Bosa, Kinlaw, who they drafted after they lost the last Super Bowl to the Chiefs, who's paying a little bit of dividends now. The Fred Warners of the world, obviously, the Dre Greenlaws of the world, Travarius Ward, who this is a bit of a revenge game for him as well. And then on the offensive side, obviously the Debos and the Kittles and the CMCs and the Ayuks, and I just feel personally that it is a very heavily weighted team to go against, but they don't have Mahomes, right? So that's why I'm leaning with the Mahomes side. Going back to the Chase Young thing, though, they go and acquire him midway through the season. How do you feel about him potentially seeing less playing time in the most important game of the year?
You got to put your best crew out there. So if he's not a part of that, that's his problem. Like you have to play your best unit. Names don't matter now. It's the Super Bowl. It's about production.
This
So
is crazy. Because
that's
they
not crazy.
definitely
That's football.
invested. No, I'm saying they invested in him, and this is the biggest stage, and I feel like he really picked the worst time of the season.
Yeah, but
to
it's the
regress.
same way the 49ers did after you have Brock Purdy have his season. Trey Lance is healthy. You don't just hand Trey Lance the job because you traded 3 picks to him. Like,
that's
you got to show up. You got to do your job. And if someone is doing it better at way less value, then that's your problem. Like, you
Yeah,
should have done.
that's
Unless
not
you're a
on them.
quarterback, that's the only way that works. And then, yeah. So,
That's not on them. That's not on them. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just wild to think they spend that pick, which I was very jealous of, and this man can't even get on the field potentially for the biggest game of the year.
Yeah, I thought he'd be more of like a. I mean, of course he's Chase Young, but definitely like in terms of depth for that line. So you would think he would at least get like some packages rotated in, or majority of packages with his skill set. But I haven't
100%,
watched to
I figured
like
he'd be
speak
more in
on it.
pass
So
rushing packages.
yeah, you would think, but there's a
He
reason
was getting
Washington
killed
moved
in
him
the
for so
run game.
cheap.
You know,
So.
so yeah, they were killing him for the run game last week. So, yeah, it was not a pretty look. But going into this game, I have a couple fun things I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
Obviously, Usher's the halftime show. Shout out Usher. I'm currently doing research to see what his first song will be at the halftime show. You know, I'm a fan of all the fun props. Heads, if you guys are a coin toss better, heads never fails, man. It's going to be heads. Plus 100.
Say you're a
or plus
fan of the
100.
fun pops, or are you an addict? Which one?
I said I was a fan of the fun props.
Okay. I thought I heard that wrong. My bad.
It was fan of the fun props. I've taken the coin toss bet I think the last 4 years, and I'm 3 or 4 if I'm not mistaken. So, just saying.
This is not financial advice, just so you guys
It's not
know.
financial advice.
Not financial advice. You betting on the
I
Gatorade
spent-
color too? While we're at it?
I do. I haven't
Betting
been
on
so
first
lucky
play of
on
the
that
game to
one.
be a safety while we're on it? Like,
No, I'm not doing that one. The juice ain't enough on that one. I am, however,
Okay.
I've been looking for Reba McEntire national anthem videos to
Dude,
see if I could
dude.
kind of gauge the average
dude,
on how long it
dude.
takes her to sing the national the national anthem.
we're gonna
And,
get you some help after this, okay? We're gonna do this together. I'll be with you
And
every
to be
step
honest,
of the way.
I think they
Dog.
deleted all the videos because I can't find one of her singing the national
Dog.
anthem, and she has.
Dog,
She has,
please.
bro.
Please.
And I'm a big Reba McEntire fan. Did you ever watch the Reba series?
No, I didn't.
You didn't watch the Reba series? I grew up on the
No.
Reba series. I don't know if I'm showing my age, but she used to have a series on, I don't think it was Lifetime. It was one of these channels where she was like, it was like a, kind of like a Roseanne. type
Lifetime?
of- It was a series. I don't know if it was on Lifetime.
Wait.
Right?
How old are you?
Wait, how old are you?
16.
Leave me alone, bro. Okay? We're
I don't
gonna
think I know
reveal-
this.
We're not, we're not gonna reveal. We're not gonna reveal my age, but let's just say I was-
Text me it.
I'm not
I won't say nothing.
texting you my age.
I won't
man.
say anything. Pinky promise on screen. Come on, bro. I need to know now.
Look, I was just a young man who watched things that I mean, while people were watching Ninja Turtles,
So you watching
I was watching
Lifetime? How the hell? You didn't
Golden
have
Girls is like one of my
WB
favorite
Kids?
shows growing up.
Golden Girls. You didn't watch Static Shock? Like what the
Nah, I
heck?
wasn't really on that Static Shock, man. I was on them Golden Girls. That's
Golden
what-
Girls.
Yeah, that was the type of humor I was
Dude.
into.
We need to have a episode where we just like talk about ourselves. You know, like give some people some info because I don't even know. I think they want to know too. Put it in the comment
They wanna
section
know?
below. Let me know if you want to know. We get it all out.
Oh, man.
I need to know.
The shows are definitely aging me, but trust me, I'm still a young man, even if it's at heart. But yeah, Reba McEntire was my show growing up, and now that she's singing the national anthem, I can't really find a video to gauge how long she takes to sing the national anthem. But what I'm going to do is kind of base it on how she sang the intro to her show.
Dude,
That's what I'm
what
gonna
you should
use
really
for that.
do is not bet on that.
But why?
Who would have thought? You could
But
bet on so
why?
many other things. You could bet on the NBA playoffs. You could bet on the NBA finals. You could bet on just Super Bowl actual football. You know that you could bet on MVS under yards. I don't know. Definitely Kadarius Toney under anything and everything.
I think it's gonna
Whatever
be
it
under
takes.
appearances, to be honest.
It says 5. Take it. Like literally everything. Yeah, if he shows up, you're good. He can't get on the field. He'll get 1 snap. So
you know what, I'm gonna be real,
please.
and you're gonna laugh at me for this. You know who I like for anytime touchdown? Potentially 2 anytime touchdowns.
2.
Mecole Hardman.
Who?
Y'all have a good night.
I'm just being real.
I'm gonna go to bed on that one.
I'm just being real. I have a feeling in here. I'm probably gonna put him down for 2 touchdowns.
It's getting late. I can hear it in your voice. So we're gonna cut this one short tonight, okay?
Just hear me out.
All right, bro.
The last time they were in the Super Bowl, they had some crazy packages, and they used 2 plays that they would usually use Mecole Hardman for. I don't think he was on the team at that time, or he might have been hurt. Yeah. Right?
Who was though? Who got those plays?
Kadarius Toney got that one, and Sky Clark got the other one. Both guys are not in the game this week. Am I incorrect in that assessment?
Yes, and what other guy is also...
Wait, I'm incorrect?
Kelsey. No, you're correct.
I was about to say, Sky Clark's out, right? Yeah.
Maybe, I don't even know.
Hey, Mom.
Mecole Hardman's the next man up?
What show was... What channel was Reba on?
I don't remember. And I used to watch it all the time, though.
Right? Me too. And he just made fun of me. See, this is just a little cut. This is a little behind the scenes on the video. But I was talking about how Reba McEntire was my show growing up. And now they think I'm 40.
You used to watch a lot of stuff with me anyway. So
right? Golden Girls, Reba McEntire. See, that's why I'm so mature up here. Anyway, back to the video.
I was watching the reruns of it the other day, too.
Exactly. She's singing the national anthem for the Super Bowl.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we gotta watch that.
See? Now we gotta watch it. See, I got the Super Bowl another viewer, and it's not about Taylor Swift. Anyway, we will be throwing some money on...
Usher.
No, she's doing the halftime. He's doing the halftime show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, later.
You know you gotta keep moms up on it. Later. Anywho, Mecole Hardman multiple touchdowns. You heard it here first. Probably incorrectly, but you know.
Do you want us to lose followers?
No, I don't.
This is horrible advice. This is horrible.
How is it horrible? Okay, so let's break it down in a football stance, right? Who is the most experienced players on the Chiefs right now outside of Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes? Who has spent the most time in that offensive system?
Mecole Hardman. You're right.
Okay,
How many catches did he have last week?
I'm not talking about last week. I'm talking about the biggest game on the biggest stage.
Okay.
Where you need to trust your guys who know the most plays in the playbook, who's been to 3 Super Bowls with this team. Granted, he's only won one of them, but he's been to 3 Super Bowls with this team, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it 2? I think he was a rookie in that second one. I don't even remember, right? But he's had this playbook in his hands for the longest amount of time outside of Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes. See, this is coming from a place of thought. You're just out here to roast me. But I'm actually coming with some knowledge.
No. I'm coming with statistics. He had no targets against Baltimore. He had 1 target against Buffalo.
In Baltimore. Okay, I hear what you're saying.
1 target, 2 yards against Buffalo.
I hear what you're saying.
1 catch, 3 yards against Miami.
All right, so I'll bring my bet back a little bit.
No, against the Chargers week 18 with all the scrubs playing, he had 77 yards.
Anytime touchdown, 1 catch in the red zone. Package play. It could even be a little like Isaiah Pacheco in the backfield. Mecole Hardman does a jet sweep. He tosses it to him real quick, touchdown. I can see something like that, right? Not saying he has to run a crazy route or like one of those, what's his name? Hunter Renfrow type routes, right? Who he might even be a Chief next year. Anyway, Hunter Renfrow type routes, right? Where you kind of curl and bring yourself back. I'm not asking him to do a crazy route. I'm just saying.
Do you know how long it's been since he scored his last touchdown?
Yeah, I think it's roughly 2 weeks in the future is when he scored his last touchdown.
Do you know how many weeks of football he's played since he scored his last touchdown?
If I had to guess, probably 28.
Yeah, actually 28. I think 29. Actually, yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, 29.
if
His
this
last
isn't
touchdown
proving to you
was
why
was
he's due.
week 9
He is due.
of 2022. What is due exactly?
Is due.
What is due? What
On
is
the biggest
due?
stage, he shows out.
What is
right?
On no
He is
stage
due.
he shows out. What are we talking about?
He
Biggest
is
stage.
He is due.
What is-
He is due. That's
You know
I'm
what?
saying.
I'll let you have it. You're right.
If you want a little
I
extra
would not
bread,
be following it. I
you
would
want a little
not. I'm
extra
saving
bread,
my bread. Save it. If you
Mecole
want some extra bread,
Hardman,
keep it. Don't put
anytime
it on there.
touchdown,
Dog.
pair it with Chiefs money line. That will make the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl roughly a plus 555 odds bet. If I'm not
Okay,
mistaken.
so
Maybe a little
that
bit
I
higher.
can live with. That
Maybe
I
plus
can
600.
I can
So,
I can fuck with that. I
Taking
like
it
that.
straight is
2
worse.
touchdowns?
I had okay. So
You
one.
said 2 tutties.
Just one. We'll cut it back to one.
One is pushing it. Good.
Yeah, we'll cut it back to
gravy.
one. I mean, I have a Trent McDuffie anytime touchdown bet already in, locked and loaded.
Bro, we getting you some help tomorrow, bro.
Trent
What are we doing?
McDuffie and Chiefs money line is plus 6,000 odds. You want to hear my reasoning behind this one?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Peter Schrager of Good Morning Football on the NFL show has predicted the last 4 Super Bowl champs. The last 4, correctly. The last time the Chiefs won, he predicted Nick Bolton to score. Nick Bolton, I think, had 2 fumble touchdowns, or 2 fumble recoveries for touchdowns, or 2 fumble recoveries, 1 for a touchdown, right?
Yeah.
This year, he called Chiefs-Niners Super Bowl, 34-28 the exact score, and Trent McDuffie pick 6. I do not think it's a crazy take, because I do have Brock Purdy over a half interception as one of my favorite props for the year. I mean, props for the game. It's just how he throws the pick, and if it's Trent McDuffie and if it's pick 6. So I'm okay to sprinkle a little $5 for the potential to win $300, because if Trent McDuffie gets a pick 6, I would assume it's in a winning effort for the Chiefs. So I just paired those 2 for a quick 5. 5 to win 305.
Well, I want you to know Trent McDuffie's touchdown line is plus 4,000, and Mecole Hardman is plus 2,250
Wait,
for
anytime?
one touchdown. Anytime,
Plus
2,250
22.50 for any time.
for any time touchdown.
Listen to me, all 456 of you, because that's how many we have right now. All 456 of you. It's $1.
Get me off.
What are you
of
gonna
this,
do
bro.
with $1?
What are we doing here?
What are you gonna do with $1?
Are
What are
we
you gonna do
praying
with $1?
on? We praying out here. We hoping.
$1 for
Plus 22.50 for him to score. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Chris, the TikTok videos that will be made from this clip if Mecole Hardman scores. Don't even get me started on Mecole Hardman first anytime touchdown. How much is his first touchdown line?
It's not even up there because he's already plus 22.50. What are we
So he
talking
does
about
not
right now?
have, and he does not have.
You don't
an
even
anytime
have the
touchdown?
option for first touchdown.
He does not.
You don't even have the option for first touchdown. That's how unlikely it is. You're not even going to give you the chance to might hit that. Because they know they'll have to pay you 10
Because they know
racks
that
if
I
he
have
does
the
that.
they know I have the script. That's why. They know I'm on to
You know
something
who
here.
has better odds to score than Mecole Hardman? Blake
Nick
Bell.
Bolton.
Blake Bell.
Oh, ooh, he's like the 3rd string, no?
Who is Blake Bell?
He's the
Who?
3rd string tight end for the Chiefs.
He got better odds to score.
Yeah, because obviously they use Travis Kelce in packages. They use Noah Gray in packages. Why wouldn't they use Blake Bell in a package?
He has the same odds as Braden Willis on the 49ers to score.
Yeah, I don't know
Who is that?
Yeah, I don't know who that is. You know, not all odds are created equal, Chris.
Chris Conley got better odds to score.
We're talking about Mecole Hardman on little playing time. That's how they're viewing him. They're not talking about Mecole Hardman, who has the 2nd most Super Bowl minutes on the offensive side of the ball on this Chiefs team. You know
Kyle Juszczyk has better odds.
Oh,
That's
that makes
legit though.
sense, too.
Brett scores.
Yeah,
But
he might score. They might have a package for him down there,
bro.
but you're
Come on, bro.
not looking at it the way I'm looking at it. But that's fine, you know.
I'm looking at it with sense, with logic, with what have I seen this man do this year? You right, Andy Reid might put something up, and I am intrigued just because it's 2250 for one touchdown. I can live with that. That's a scratch-off ticket. But
and
two
you throw that
touchdowns,
with
my
Chiefs
friend?
money line, and you put 5 on that. That's probably $300 again.
That's way more than 300, brother.
No, it's not.
Or no, I put Trent McDuffie touchdown in there too, and that was like 5 was like for 2 racks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Relax.
You said that.
We're gonna predict.
That.
I mean,
You said
technically,
that.
I am predicting these touchdowns. I'm just not putting them in the same bet. But now that you say that, if I think both things will happen, why not do it?
Yeah. McCole Hardman Chiefs touchdown 5 wins you 155 right now. You add your Trent McDuffie tutty, and that gives you 2,500.
And what happens if you add Chiefs win to it?
That's 2,500. All 3 of those
Okay.
for 5. So if you like donations, go ahead. There you go.
We will revisit this clip when Mecole Hardman is across that little line that leads to the end zone that allows the refs to do this. We'll revisit this clip.
$100 for 50 racks. Let's get it.
I didn't say do that. I'm not even doing that.
But what if I did win
put,
50 racks off that? Would I have to give you
I'm
some?
planning to put $50 on the coin toss. Can't lie to you.
We're getting you help. We're getting you help.
In closing, I was going to give you guys real props, but now Kris got me all out of my element because he thinks Mecole Hardman's like an insane take. Is there anything you want to say, Kris, before we head out?
Exactly what I'm going to say is that it's an insane take. Brad has not caught fucking 4 balls all month. Like, this is not financial advice.
Catches does he have compared to the rest of this Chiefs receiving core?
I don't care. How many does he have this year, brother?
Super Bowl. This is the Super Bowl, brother.
You know what? You're right.
That's my stance.
My bad. My bad. I forgot.
We're not talking about the whole regular season. We're talking about the Super Bowl. If Aaron Rodgers had made it to the Super Bowl with Randall Cobb on his team, wouldn't you be very intrigued with both of those guys playing? Where they've played in the Super Bowl together before, I don't remember. Where they've played in very big games before, for him to rely on a guy that he believes a little bit more, rather than just in regular season games. Wouldn't you be a little bit intrigued if Randall Cobb was plus 2250?
No, I think Mecole Hardman's going to get 1 look. But I've seen Mecole Hardman get 1 look for a couple weeks, and he don't do much with it. So that's why I don't believe. Now, if he got like 3 to 4 looks, potentially. But you're telling me the team that got here with him catching 1 ball a month is going to throw him the ball on the biggest stage 4 times in the same game? Like, what? We will get Clyde involved too while we're at it. We can do Clyde Edwards-Helaire 2 touchdowns. Because he's been on the team a long time.
Clyde could get 1, but
he could,
I don't think he will. I think
probably won't.
He's likely to get 1.
Probably won't.
I don't think he again. That's far-fetched too, but if I'm playing,
but you did just inspire me though.
Hardman.
I might have to do a sidekick parlay with all like the non-stars scoring.
All? If you put Mecole Hardman in a parlay, and Mecole Hardman hits, and then you put somebody like Jawan Jennings in there, and he doesn't hit, you're gonna feel so bad that you hit plus 2250, but got greedy and swung and missed. I'd rather you say you were gonna put Mecole Hardman with Christian McCaffrey's minus 240.
That's too easy. Let's make it hard. I want to earn it, you know.
And on that note, hopefully you guys enjoy the Super Bowl more than we do. I think I'll still have a fun time. I won't be able to watch the whole thing. I'll be working for some of it, but I'll get to watch, maybe the second half a little bit. It'll be a fun game. My final prediction. Sorry, Otto, I really am. You don't watch these anyway, so you don't.
No, he does. He didn't like our last take on the Lions.
Dang. Well, he's not gonna like this one either. I got the Chiefs winning 28-17. Sorry. Mahomes gets his third.
Yeah. I got a Chiefs win too. I don't have a score, but I know the outcome. So.
Heads for the coin toss. All right. Reba McEntire under 1 minute and 50 seconds. for the national anthem. Usher will perform Climax as his first halftime show song. I don't know what the odds are on that, but he's gonna come out and it's gonna be like dum 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 dum, and they're gonna be like, oh snap, he's gonna open with Climax, and he's gonna go nowhere. Yeah, he's gonna hit that note, and then boom. I don't know what the odds are on that, but I think he opens with Climax. Gatorade color is gonna be orange. And that is it.
Yeah.
You could run all those back for your fun props. And when I go 4 for 4 on fun props, I expect to be at 1,000 subscribers after that. Because I am the Mystic Man. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been Kick and Post. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.